Owning Your Divinity. May 30th, 2013. Greetings, dear ones. How pleased and honored we are to be in your presence today. We honor you for being the ones to come in during this very turbulent month to anchor the energies, to bring forth the message and to be of service as you do so today. You are loved and honored for all that you are doing, and this applies to all those who are in the room at this time and also those who will be enjoying this transmission on your internet at a later time. We have remarkably high energies in the group today. They are high, they are light, and they are angelic. This is what you are bringing to the table, dear ones. You are light. You are light vibrating beings at this point. You have been wrung out and blasted and shifted and purged and cleansed and aligned and encouraged, to a remarkable extent, over the last 6 weeks of your linear time, and for every time that you reach a higher alignment, for every time that you are letting go of that density, you are becoming clearer, purer vessels for your own divinity. Every time there is a release of old wounds, old belief systems, old mantras, victim consciousness, powerlessness, every time you allow that to leave, you are being filled with the energies of your own divinity. What a glorious time it is for humanity. Now, many of you are feeling this. Many of you have found this last 6-week period to be particularly challenging because it has been accelerating you, like a runaway train, toward that divine state that you have been desiring for so very long. Ironically, what this is doing is activating, in many of you, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of responsibility, fear of power, because you all have past life expressions where you have struggled with these aspects. But that is the past, dear ones. Those were very different times, and we are asking you today to make the commitment to own your own divinity, because that is exactly what you are here to do, and that is what this process has been about all this time. So let us examine that for a moment. What does owning your divinity mean? It means that you are making a choice to learn and navigate through surrender and flow. It means that you no longer need dark contrast in order to define self. It means that you have attained a higher level of operation that is available to you at all times and no longer requires the old energies of duality and contrast. This can be hard for you to accept because you have become very accustomed to working in the energies in a certain way. It is hard for you to believe that you can grow and create with ease, and yet that is exactly what is available to you. As you embody more of your mastery, more of your divinity, you are becoming instantaneous manifestors. So whether you like it or not, dear ones, you will be learning mastery over your thought processes very quickly because your creations will be in your face and unmistakable, and this is a delight to see. Many of you have felt the ascension process has been cruelly long. You have been impatient for the moments that you are in now. You are often made aware of what you can look forward to. Humans, by their nature, dislike change, so if you know long in advance what is coming, you will anxiously await and embrace it when it arrives rather than resist, which is what would happen with sudden change. So here you are, teetering on the precipice of moving forward into the very things that you want, and you are still having a last-minute moment of panic, much like standing on the edge of a high diving board. Dear ones, hear us when we say that you have your goggles, you have your breathing apparatus, you have your bathing suit, you have your water wings, and you have guides waiting to welcome you to the pool of divinity. You have angels with wings who will ease you down towards the water. You simply cannot hurt yourselves, you cannot belly flop at this point. Everything you could ever need is already in place. And yet you are standing on the edge of the diving board saying, what if the water is cold? I thought I wanted to swim, but maybe I don't. You are ready. You have created the diving board, you have created the ladder up to the diving board, you have created the breathing apparatus, you have created the pool, and you are the one who has chosen the water, so how can it not fit? Do you see? Owning your divinity means that you start making decisions for yourself based on your inner guidance system without consulting others. Gone are the days of endlessly talking to your friends about what you should do or not do, spinning your wheels in energies that keep you uncomfortable and going nowhere. You will know. There will be a knowingness within you that is always available, and you will choose to tap into that knowingness as your means of guiding yourself. So yes, as you own your divinity, you will be assuming the role of guide of self, and you will be accepting the role of guide of others as well, and you will do it lovingly with the same acceptance and allowing an unconditional love that your guides have used for you. Gone are the days of distracting self. People distract to avoid stepping into their divinity. So you will find yourselves making healthier choices. You will stop distracting yourselves in activities that keep you stuck. Addictions will be falling by the wayside. Anything that numbs you or takes you out of the sweet spot of your highest alignment will no longer feel good because, you see, your highest alignment is your home base. We cannot put it any simpler than that. It is your home base, and that is where you will continue to return to. Now we are not for a second trying to say that you will be in your highest alignment at all times. We understand that you are human beings, and we understand that you are just stepping into your mastery, and you should understand that, as well. The human beings of light on the new earth are very hard on themselves. They are perfectionists. They have been on the planet when this has not worked well before, and they are very invested in getting it right this time around. There is a seriousness about them that they have held up until this point. As way showers, you want to do everything as diligently as humanly possible, and we love and commend you for that, but what you will see, as you own your divinity, is that fun will be coming back into your lives. You will be experiencing much more joy. You will not get as worked up about things. You will allow yourself to finally relax and be. You are shifting from the doing role to the being role in this magnificent process. You will not stay in your highest alignment 100% of the time, but worry not, it is a self-correcting course. You will find if you step out of your highest alignment, it will feel so uncomfortable that you will step back in very quickly. By this point you have developed the tools that allow you to do so. For many of you it has become second nature, so you know how to align, you know how to meditate, you know how to still yourself, you know how to focus, you know how to flow, you know how to surrender, you know how to heal, you know how to reconnect. These are skills you gathered for a reason, and the reason is the energies you are sitting in right now. This wonderful basket of tools does not do you much good if you don't use it, so do not be afraid to start to own your divinity in your actions and behaviors. Again, not seeking some self-imposed ideal of perfection that must be reached, a strange idea, because in reality you are all perfection and can never be anything other than that, but merely seeking comfort, ease and alignment. Doesn't that sound better than where you've been? Healing is fully available for you as you own your divinity. A great many diseases of the body have been created by thought processes and belief systems that do not honor you. As you stay in your highest alignment, you are choosing a space that is empowered and allows your body to rejuvenate and heal and thrive. You are choosing a level beyond the one that created the disease in the first place. Many of you who have only had psychic abilities in one area will find other areas blooming for you. So, for example, the vast number of healers on the planet who have only been able to feel and sense and have not been able to see psychically will be having third eye activation and seeing brilliantly, and this will be very exciting for them. Many of you will be developing full spectrum gifts where you see, where you sense, where you feel, where you heal, where you hear. It's going to be an entirely new playground for you as you choose to stay and play in the higher energies that are available to you. You may find yourselves starting to say things and halfway through your sentence become aware of what you are about to put out energetically and stop yourself completely. So the habits of your disempowering sayings and phrases will become very apparent to you and go by the wayside as well. This is an incredible time on your planet. Why not start using your mastery right now to state, from this point forward I am choosing to heal and shift with ease and creating the life of my dreams. I own my mastery. I know that authentic power serves the whole, and that is what I am stepping into. I know that I offer unconditional love because that is not what I do, it is who I am. You will be focused on the changes that you wish to see, not the contrast of what you no longer want, and this is where the scales will really begin to tip and you will start to see profound change on your planet. It is okay to step into this alignment. You have earned it. You wouldn't be in these energies if it were not for each and every one of you. You are the ones that have made it possible, and now you are the ones who will lead humanity and your planet into the next great phase. You are honored and celebrated for it. Your time is now. It is right now. Further, there will be many of you coming together who will be able to remind each other of this in those moments when you do forget momentarily. When you are surrounded by everything that supports your highest alignment, it is much easier to stay in that alignment. The relationships with your divine others will be happening. Soul families are finding each other in record numbers, thanks to your internet. Information is flowing freely. Amazing new healing will occur. New healing modalities will be born for those who choose to work with others on their healing journeys. If you were to move to a different country, dear ones, you would have a very difficult time if you stayed to yourself and only spoke your native tongue. You must immerse yourself in the energies of your divinity, and that means enjoying your highest energetic alignment, indulging in the activities that bring you joy, and embracing, excitedly, your role of creator. If you wish to step into what you are here to do, which is to experience everything this new land has to offer, you must willingly surrender and accept the whole experience. All of this will become very apparent to you as you move forward, because if you step out of that space, it's not going to feel nearly as good as you will have become accustomed to feeling. You have done it, so we would say to you, let us all rejoice. Make a commitment to remember who you are, and what you are here to do. Make moving forward in this grand, golden age of enlightenment all about joy, ease, beauty and unconditional love, and know that you have been pivotal in the creation of it all. This is what we wished to share with you today. Archangel Gabriel. Channeled through Shelley Young. TrinityEsoterics.com